Welcome to the Genevieve Kibbumba YouTube channel. 2 are better than 1. When they say 2 are better than 1, this is a very wise saying. Certainly, 2 are more than 1 by 1. 2 are bigger than 1 by 1. 2 are better than 1 by 1. Let me put me as one of the 2. If there be 2 of me, would that make it better than me alone? Think about it, viewer. If there are 2 of you, are you sure it will be better than just you alone? Put a parent that has produced a son that has become an inconvenience to him. If these sons were 2 and they became an inconvenience, would that not be 2 hells for one parent? Are those 2 better than 1 then? Look at a man that takes a wife. He takes her as an help meet for him. The 2 are meant to be wiser, stronger, richer, better in every sense of the word than 1. But should the man be a Judas Iscariot, the wife has a traitor, she has a thief, she has a murderer and a hypocrite on her hand. Those 2 are not better than 1. 1 in that case is better than 2. That wife is better without a Judas. Have you considered Abigail, who was a very good woman and a good wife, when she finds herself with Nabal, a foolish man? Nabal is better with Abigail, but Abigail is better without Nabal. For Nabal to be delivered from death, he needs Abigail. But for Abigail to be delivered from death, she acts without Nabal. 2 are better than 1, but not always. When the Bible talks about 2 being better than 1, it is talking about company. If one fails in strength, the other one helps out. A decision made by 2 people is better than that one made singly by 1. At least it should be better. There are decisions made by 2 that caused death, where if it had been made by 1, life would have been preserved. If one has a Jezebel as a wife, every Naboth in the vineyard will be dead. Sometimes there are 2 people, but the decisions are made majorly by 1. The Shunammite woman was one example. She was a decision maker in the house. The husband was just a figurehead. The lady, she saw, she analyzed issues, and the husband just looked on as the woman was doing everything. Look at Eli's wife. We know nothing about her at all, except for the fact that they had sons with Eli. She never showed up, even in the upbringing of the children. No wonder the children became what they became. They misbehaved in church and in Eli's ministry, to where God promised and he fulfilled his promise. They all died in one day. Did Eli's wife make his life better or worse? 2 are better than 1. Yes, many men marry 2 wives because they think they are better than 1 wife. It has been proven that two wives are not better than 1 wife. A home with 2 wives will always, or more often than not, have high temperatures of tempers. Some of these men, they sleep hungry because each wife thinks he has eaten from the other one's place. Many wash their own clothes because each wife imagines that the other one has done the washing. It ends up that 1 is better than 2 in some cases. When you have a wrong person on the village, there is a common saying that it's good he or she is not a twin. Look at yourself as I look at myself in the mirror of life. If we had been 2 of me, or if you had been two of you in society, with what you have contributed to society, progress or regress, would the world have been a better place to live in? If Judas had been two of them, can you imagine two traitors, two hypocrites, two suicide cases on the village in one day? Just imagine Hannah having two penniners to deal with. One pennier, the Bible says, provoked her sore. What would the two penniners have done to Hannah? Sometimes one is better than two. But since it is scriptural, it is in the scriptures, let's maintain that two are better than one.